The regeneration of the city of Birmingham has proved a major bonus for indoor sport. Now, as well as the now going to the vault to Tatiana Ignatova, another representative of the CIS.
Jacob full twist, and not a lot wrong with that. Measured approach. Strong flick from the horse. There's the full twist, and look at the landing. The round off onto the board, back flip from the horse, that the full twist, and that impressive landing.
And a good score, 9.8. As usual, competition between the Romanians and the gymnasts of the CIS. Gina Gojin, 3 years younger than Ignatova. And cleanly spotted the full twist in Yurchenko.
You'd never tell that she was pleased with that vault, but it was a world-class performance. Again, that gather into the round off. High from the horse, and just a little shuffle on landing. An impression of the approach. Accurate onto the board, clean in the twist.
9.85 of Great Britain down in 5th place. And Marina, before the competition started, had been looking back on her year and prospects with Mitch Fenner.
Tell us about the last 12 months of your gymnastic career.
Well, last year I came 6th in the British Championships, and I managed to improve to 1st this time.
And how was that then? That's a big improvement.
Yes, well, I've been in the gym a lot. I train in the mornings and the evenings and go to school in between.
How many hours a day are you training?
About 6 most days, and I only have 1 day off in a week.
And how many coaches have you got?
Well, Gareth Davies, he coaches me all the time, and just before a major competition, Rita Bijot comes over for about a month.
So it's really heavy work being a top-class gymnast. What's your favourite apparatus?
Well, my favourite's beam and floor. I was British champion on beam last year and this year,
So you must now be looking forward to the Olympic Games. What are your chances?
Well, there's 3 more trials. Obviously, being British champions advantage, but I hope to go.
You're going to be in Barcelona?
Hopefully.
Well, good luck to you, Rowena Roberts.
Thank you.
Rowena Roberts.
Well, not the beam or the floor as yet for Rowena Roberts, but now we can judge her form on the bars.
She has made tremendous strides forward in the technical aspect of her work. Clean in her releases. That was a Jaeger. Full twist in that long swing. And a nice double back to wrap it all up. Good performance from Rowena. Keeps body shape on that half turn into the Jaeger. Lots of flight and a good firm regrasp. Feature of women's work now, full of pirouettes. Twists in the long swing elements, which do make it more like the men's event, and I might say just as spectacular. Winding up to the dismount, straddling the legs to clear the lower bar, and that's the double tuck back, which was done so neatly, so efficiently.
And 9.65, and that should move her up from her 5th place. Back to the women's competition, and Gina Gojin of Romania is on the bars. And this is a real Olympic prospect.
She swings in a clean, crisp manner, and all the difficulty there. That's a catcher if the coach was there, but he wasn't needed. Lovely control of handstand. Moving smoothly here. This is terrific stuff. Moving smooth. Oh, dear me, that was a bad fall. She just bounces back onto her feet. Let's have a look at just what happened. That's the full twisting long swing. Everything looked to be going fine. A long swing before the dismount, and off she comes. Interesting to note, she had no guards on. It may have affected her grip. But she's climbing back on, just to prove to everyone that she can cope with the dismount. Here it comes. And what a dismount it was, a double layout, a little shuffle forwards. But that was a class exercise, and such a shame that she fell right at the very end. A double layout somersault, and just a little thicker, but it was a good exercise.
9.275. Now here's, well, this is Stephanie Woods of the United States, from Austin in Texas. Member of the national squad, Carla Caroli.
Lovely Jaeger. That's a forward somersault in the straddle position to catch. She flies. Doesn't have the pace of the little Romanian, but she's certainly challenging well. Double pike back. Creeps forward with the left foot there, but not too much for the judges to make a meal of. This is this very high flighted Jaeger, the forward somersault. Thwack as she catches the bars. Good wind up, a wide split down the back. And a good double pike back somersault. Just creeps forward.
Good score too, 9.7. Tatiana Ignatova of the CIS, a Romanian competitor, has given her certainly an opening here.
That's an astounding start. Layout body, clearance of the low bar. I've never seen that before. And look at this. These are invert swings and into a Jaeger. World-class gymnastics. Good wind-up. Double pike back. Oh, dear, dear. Now, that really was a shame. Class work all the way through and mars it in the closing seconds. Now, just look at this combination. That's a swing against the shoulder joint. Unusual enough, but watch this. A pike front somersault from it, and catches so cleanly, and a cheeky little stand on the bar there just to bring it all under control. All well rehearsed, and all excellent bars gymnastics. Good starter swing to handstand. Clean so far. Straddling to clear the lower bar and winding up towards that dismount. She snatched it a little, over-rotated, and that was the result. Has to be 5/10, I'm afraid.
Indeed, 9.25. Winner on the asymmetric bars, with Rowena Roberts in second place, and dropping down the Romanian and CIS challenge. They both had a bad piece of apparatus there. And indeed, Stephanie Woods has taken over in the lead, being pushed by Rowena Roberts. Gina Gogin on what she says is her favourite piece of apparatus, but she has some distance to make up after her disappointment on the asymmetric bars.
Great control in the start sequence. Into the gymnastic series of moves. The acrobatics coming up. Two layout somersaults. Slight lean to the right there. Great concentration. Full twisting back somersault on the beam. Tremendous difficulty. Doesn't appear to be suffering too badly from a mishap on bars. Our only concern now is the dismount. And just a couple of paces, but that has made good a lot of the damage, I'm sure. Look at that, full twisting back somersault. She needed a pace to bring it under control, but any judge would be lenient with that sort of difficulty. And this, the double back dismount.
9.85. And Tatiana Ignatova. She got to match the Romanian competitor. Fine start.
Super start. Layout somersault from a round off. See how they pause to gather concentration before these acrobatic skills. 2 backflips and a layout back somersault. That's nice. Corbett flick through the tuck position and opens into the straddle layout. And look at that lovely line in split. Double back somersault. Well, that for me was a superb beam exercise. Tremendous acrobatic series, under control. Just a slight dip of the shoulder at the end, and she matched her agility, as you can see here, with a Corbett flick, with a great degree of presence. Very elegant performance all round, and this, the all-important dismount, which he performed really well. Not a lot wrong with that.
And she's given the same score as Gojin, 9.85. Now to the floor, to the current leader, Stephanie Woods. You see an American on the floor. You're tending to think these days of Kim Zemeskal and making comparisons. World champion in Indianapolis, Zemeskal. Oh dear. A little untidy what followed too. Better finish for Stephanie Woods, but fancy Mitch that Rowena Roberts might feel she'll do better than that.
Yes, you made an interesting point earlier, Barry, about Zimeskal. She used that skill, but did 2 more in that run. And of course, this young lady doesn't tumble quite as high as the world champion. But for all that, the exercise was well choreographed. She snatched that double back just a little. She'll need to brush up on her tumble if she's going to get in that American team. Double twisting back somersault to wrap up the exercise.
9.675.
For me. Swings against the shoulder joint. And this, the wind-up to the dismount. He's got to bang those knees together. He's not going to lose tenths, but it was a triple back. It was a good exercise, and 9.5 was a fair score.
Now on the floor, Tatiana Ignatova needs 9.85 to take the lead. Time, and then she takes 2 or 3 paces to set up the first tumble run, which albeit is a very good one.
Tremendous difficulty there. Pike to Arabian, 1 3/4 somersault.
Well, the tumbling was certainly the best part of it. I don't quite understand these long pauses waiting. If you're going to use the music, use it, surely.
Well, I think these days there far more attention is being paid to choreography, and this little lady needs to work a bit harder on that aspect. But certainly not there. That was a full twisting double back somersault. The tumbling was class. Look at that, the 1 3/4 Pike Arabian somersault landed very heavily, but still recovered into the gymnastic leaps. And strange to say, but a double pike back somersault dismount, which is what she used, is slightly down on difficulty for a routine of that class.
And costly, because by 0.025 her score is not good enough for the lead. Now, Rowena Roberts. Good, consistent scoring, but she would hope to improve upon those marks in this, her favourite piece, national champion of Great Britain and champion on the floor.
Solid start.
Clever choice of music, bearing in mind Barcelona. Bizet's Carmen.
Super combination.
Really well executed double tuck back somersault to complete a very good floor routine by Rowena Roberts.
Yes, I would agree with that totally. It was well choreographed, lifted the audience, and she lifted that somersault. Look at that, a double pike somersault. That's how she started. And this, the impressive twisting line, that's 1.5 twists, bounces into a front somersault. And still, she tumbles. All of her tumbles were precise. High, clean, and controlled.
9.8 her score. Will that prove good enough to put her yet to be decided? This young lady needs 9.775 to win it.
And if she keeps that up, she'll get it.
Errant.